Fidget nerd.
Oh God. Hey everyone. Hey nerds. Welcome back to the Fidget Nerd channel. I am Zachary Butcher. I gotta have my blue light glasses on. My eyes hurt. I was up very late with Bunny last night. Wee hours of the night. We're at a concert. Had so much fun though. So much fun. I was gonna start at 5, but then I was like, you know what? I can do it. I can do it. I'm here. Let's just do this. So Brian Wise is here. Perfect. Actually, I have a package from Brian Wise, half of a package actually. Lorraine, you're going to bed. Okay, cool. Hey, what is up? What is up, everyone? Getting a couple more things done here. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Oh, okay. So it's gonna be. Hey, Abby, how you doing? Yeah, Abby. Abby's got some cool stuff coming from me. Some cool stuff coming from me. She's a lucky girl. Hey, Chris, you missed the bearing thing, but that's okay. Yeah, Chris actually knows a lot about bearings. Yeah, before we did the last stream, he was talking to me about how he wanted to get in on the bearing thing, but he missed it. But that's fine. Oh, you didn't say sup. I don't know what to do, Jay Dizzy. Pimpin'. I feel like sup pimpin'. That feels better. I like that better. You'll get that right next time. Sup pimpin'. So, oh God. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill today, and basically, this is kind of free form. Ask me anything, you know. Ask me anything. There's the first question. I went to Jordy Kiefer. Big fans of Jordy Kiefer. Can't play any of his music because YouTube has pretty cringe music things for copyright and stuff like that. But I could probably show you. Is he like? Is this weirdo? Is that weirdo? It's pretty fun. Jordy Kiefer. It's got some good stuff. Kind of like aggro pop or something like that. So I don't know. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. We've been to several of his concerts now. So that is it was good. It's good to get to another one. Hey Matt. What's up, man? Good stuff. So yeah. We can ask me any questions you want. We can hola Victor. We can there's like a box I could open. I could talk about stuff I'm selling. I could talk about new things that I've gotten lately. You know, what I'm, fucking love and all that stuff. Yeah, pretty open-ended, guys. So, yeah, some of you were asking some kind of fun questions when I posted on the Facebook page, on the Fidget Nerd Facebook page. So, yeah, so whatever you guys want, really. Open box. I could open box. It's half of a box. It's actually from Brian Wise. Again, lovely guy. Just keeps sending me stuff. Hey, Brian, what's up? So yeah, he sent him in 2 parts. Absolutely on purpose, right, Brian? He actually messed up. He said half of one, and then he went, oh, God damn it. I forgot to put the other ones in, but we can do part 1. We can do Brian Wise part 1. And then we can get into part 2 next week. Because I'm going to get it. It's a holiday here on Monday. It's a holiday there for you guys too, right? Because for us, it's... Oh, Brian, shut up. You're fine. You're a good guy. Your last name is literally Wise. What are you trying to say? Huh? We know you're Wise. It says right there. So that's Thanksgiving here tomorrow. Like, that's our holiday. But what's your holiday? Because I found out that you guys have a holiday too, but your Thanksgiving's like in November, right? You ain't off work. Yeah. Okay. So what? It's a holiday you don't get. You know what? I'm not gonna try to learn everyone's stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go get that package. Yeah. In Puerto Rico too. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I didn't de-address this one yet, so I'm gonna have to open it off the screen here. Knife. was a knife. Can't have this. November 28th. Jeez. How does that stuff work out, you know? Like, we're like, oh, yeah, no, our Thanksgiving's this day. Like, Columbus Day. Good old Columbus. Day of the races. Natalie. So we got, oh, sorry. That's Matt, right? Your wife lets you use your Facebook. It's very kind of her. So we got anything we can ask about fidgets? Yes. Other than Mokame, what's your favorite fidget material and why? Concert was great. Daily Dose. Concert was fucking great. Yeah, just to quickly answer Matt or Natalie or whatever we're calling you. If I had to be like, so this kind of fidget stuff is so hard to be like, what's your favorite? I have never been the kind of person, like when I was a kid, people would, hey Pam, people would ask me like, what's your favorite color? And even back then I was like, really had a hard time coming up with like just a favorite color, let alone a favorite fidget material. But I will say that I can't stop playing with this copper nectar. I keep picking it up all the time, and I can't stop, man. It's so comfy. I think it might be like right now, it's my absolute perfect spinner. I cannot get enough of this thing, and I'm just so in love with it. And it's because of these big fucking chamfers around here. So that's why I was so excited when I found out that Samuel Roscoe is making the soft triangle. Like, God damn you, Samuel. Just when I thought that my triangle collection was complete, he goes and puts the same chamfers that you have on the nectar, and then he goes and puts them on a triangle. So you guys saw that, right? Natalie, copper is the correct. Well, I don't want to say tungsten because I haven't been as into tungsten lately. So lately it has been like some lighter ones, right? So I am I think I would go copper. And between the like brass, bronze, copper, it is copper. Even though it's the softest, I just do really, 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 really like copper. So yeah. So now I have to get a soft triangle. Now that absolutely has to happen, which is, great, but see what happens to my other triangles after that, because it's so comfy having that thing. That's the one thing I noticed about the other triangles is that I find I have to grab it on the tip a lot just to kind of avoid hot spots sometimes. And this, I feel like it's going to change everything. And I am so into it. Okay, Pam, I did see your question there. What was Pam's question? So that's one that we can do. I did the copper one. We are going to open the box. Trust me. I'm just, you guys got it. Like I'm on so little sleep right now, which is great. But yeah. Why did I get into spinners? Well, why not? I guess I started with sliders. I don't know if everyone, you don't want to just grab the tip. My first spinner was this guy. This is a bronze spinner. That was my first one. I bought it from Jack Freud way back in the day. I don't know if you remember that collector, but he's kind of gone now. So much stuff. That guy had money, man. Holy shit. Stuff that he would buy and the sales he would do. So this is a bronze spinner thing, and I got it. And I don't know if you've watched that video ever that when I unboxed it, but I could not spin the damn thing. I absolutely couldn't spin it, and it was so embarrassing. I didn't know how to spin. So I feel for people when they're like asking on, Facebook, like, how do I spin a spinner? Because I get it, man. It was actually hard. Yes, David Hume. The copper connector is so good. I'm addicted. I can't. It's just so comfy and it rips so good. I'm so into it. Yeah. You're playing with your nectar right now, Lorraine. Excellent. Excellent. So I did get the Zerk nectar. Those machine lines. Couldn't resist. So looking forward to that one. Looking forward to grabbing the soft triangle when that's available. So I got into spinners just because it was like, gotta try it, right? Everyone was raving about it, gotta try it. And honestly, wasn't like, I was like, I don't get it at first. And then I remember there was like this connection period. There was this time. I remember I was watching, it was a space show. I think it was that. Oh, I can't remember. Really good one. Really good one. And I was just sitting there. I said, you know what? I'm just going to sit there and I'm just going to play with this and practice. And then it clicked. It like, and that's what it is. It's that snap, it's that snap when you flick it that gets it going. And I got it. And then I was like, oh shit. And then it sort of hit. And, it all spiraled down from there. And now, arguably, I would sometimes say I like spinners more than sliders. Sometimes I took a big break kind of from sliders because I kind of overdosed on them a little bit there with all the wrap stuff. But I'm. It goes back and forth. I was playing with this one all day, and it goes back and forth. Also, my wrap light. Can't stop playing with my titanium wrap light. Have you seen Bomb Drifts? Have you seen, what was your question? Have I seen the LP Sky? Abigail Bay actually told me about that because she was asking me the other day, do you like Chelsea stuff? Like, should I get Dizzy? you dumbass. She was asking me about like Chelsea's, like, do I like, the SF or the LP? And I was basically telling her I only think the SF and the LP are worth it. They're the only two that have made it and stayed in my collection. And then I thought the mini Chelsea, not good, too short. So wasn't into that, too tight of a spin. So then she was like, okay, cool. I got what did Abby, I think she got an LP because it was just up on the site. I think there was some secret drop or something like that Matt did. And she was like, yeah, did you see that there's a skelly? Because he's calling it the scalp. Very clever. Very clever, Matt. Yeah. So personally, I'm all about the SF and the LP. Don't know about the scalp. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to overdo it. Don't want to overdo it on my Chelsea's right now. I'm looking at different stuff. Why did that come back up? There we go. Okay. I'm just trying to keep up with your stuff. Triangles or bar spins? Bars. 100% bars. Hands down. Don't even have to think about that. I'm very picky on my tries, but I'm trying to get better at trying more tries. So yeah, Dizzy. Yeah, the less weight thing was worrying me too because those Chelsea's fucking rip. They rip and they throw real good. So, yeah. I only have is the only tries that have survived in my collection. Mostly 2EDC. Don't know what it is about the simplicity of just making something a triangle. And then this one, right? And they're all tungsten. And I think I've talked about it before. Tungsten is just, for me, so much better for a try because if you are into bar spinners like I am, you're kind of there for the judder, right? You're trying moving it on its axis and feeling that judder. And there's gyro as well, but triangles, they transition and work so much better on moving on the axis that they adjust so much more that you're kind of looking for gyro. I realized just now that I said that they're all tungsten, but of course I have my Mokame triangle, which I can't. This is what's making me think that I'm going to be able to maybe get into some lighter triangles and just lighter spinners in general, which I'm happy about. I want to start getting into more. And like I said, I've been getting rid of more of my tungsten or selling it and stuff. And I just want to experience more of that stuff. So I was actually fortunate enough to snag a pose blade, an OG1. So I grabbed that. It's going to be here soon. Got it from Marie, the pose lady. Can't remember her last name. She lives out in New Brunswick, I think. Did I fuck that up? I should not play with stuff when I'm hungover. I think we're good. It's tungsten. Yeah. So that's going to be coming soon. Pam. Oops, sorry. Do you put a limit on what you will spend on a spinner or slider? Usually, my kind of limit is usually 500 USD. I have broken that, but for good reason. It's not here yet, but it will be coming. It's the one that I was mentioning from Scam Designs from Scott McCoskey. But usually I don't do any more than 500. That's kind of my thing. I'm kind of like, I can get like, and that's 500 retail, I'm saying. Okay. So I don't know if I've ever bought like a marked up thing at 500, like on aftermarket kind of thing, but that's kind of my, like, I get machining, I get the like time it takes to like do that stuff. So I understand it, but it's like those super marked up ones. I'm just like, I don't know if it is really, worth it kind of thing. So that's usually my limit. Yep. And that being said, I, like everyone knows I'm from Canada, right? So I found this like really cool hack because you guys all use PayPal, right? So, people are from Canada are always complaining, oh my God, we have to deal with this conversion fee, all this stuff, right? When you're doing PayPal from like one country to another, you're always, dealing with like paying this conversion fee and stuff. So what I figured out is like once I had enough in my collection, I could simply sell things and then it goes as USD right into my PayPal. And then I changed my PayPal's currency over to USD. So when you pay my PayPal, it just says I'm going to accept it in USD. So everything that goes into my PayPal is USD and everything that comes out is USD. So now my PayPal is literally just my Fidget fund. So if I plan my sells and my buys right, if I go like, oh, I want to buy soon, so I'll go through phases where I'll be like, I'll be doing some selling and stuff, and then I'll do buying and then selling. So you can get like, there could be like 2,000 in my PayPal, and then, in a day it can be gone. You know how it goes. It's ridiculous. So that's been a really cool way to keep my budget, in a good place and keep it out of my bank account. So it is rare that I actually have to take money out of my actual bank account to buy more stuff, which is good, which is really good. Okay. Osmond, I can send you some post stuff to review. Yeah, sure. I'm going to review the one I get first, but I want to try an XL though. That's the one I think I'd really like. Even if it was a stainless steel XL or something like that, I'd love to try that. For someone who loves lighter magnet setups and finds wraps too strong, would putting weak magnets in the strong setup be a good option? Well, they'd rattle like fucking crazy, man. You mean like putting weak magnets in the strong inserts? I think you just want to get the medium magnet inserts. But you have to be careful about that stuff because there's one thing that I like to call, like, what am I calling it? Magnet strength to body weight ratio of any slider. Okay. So the way I test that mainly is I just put it up here and you go like this. And when you come down to here, does it just catch right away? Or does it go like this and spin and like kind of hang like that. Because if it goes like that every time, the body weight of your slider is probably too heavy for the strength of your magnet. So you need to increase the strength of the magnets. So, thanks Crash and Burn for the membership. That's great. So you want to increase it, and then you are going to find that your stuff is not sliding around. I was just talking to some guy the other day who was talking about how he loves the wrapped light and how it's always flying off everywhere. And I was talking about my titanium one, and I'm saying like, it's flying everywhere. What's going on with that? And then I was like, wait. What body do you have on yours? And he's like, oh, brass. And I'm like, there we go. And he was telling me about his play style and how he's just like, at work, just like furiously like with it, just laddering like crazy. And I'm like, no. Oh, dude, you're going to be fine. All you need to do is go get a titanium one. I know that Jonas is really trying to pump those out lately. That is by far the one like wrap light. I'm keeping that one forever. I love the titanium weight. So I told him like, no, man, your play style is light sliders. You need to get a lighter body and that's going to fix everything for you. And he was like, oh my God, I didn't even know that. Thank you. So it's good. So yeah, if you're saying that, putting the light ones, you could do it, but it's going to crunch like crazy, right? You're never going to keep those magnets perfectly secure. You could, but I would just get the medium inserts and then it'll all work a lot better. So anything in the fidget community that bothers you? Fuck yeah. If yeah, what is it and what will you change? So my biggest pet peeve is when people like make a post and they tag a maker and they say, hey man, could you just check your PMs? Like, holy fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? Stop it. I'm not saying you guys do, just stop it. Like, I'm not saying you guys are doing it, but I see it from people and it's like I get it. You bought a fidget. You're so excited about it. You want to make sure that, it's getting there in time and all this stuff. But oh my God, leave the guy alone. Like, it's like you PM someone, you emailed them, just wait, right? Just wait.
But I can't wait
what?
for this package.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a packing.
Yeah, it's not for me.
I don't know what it is.
It's probably the wrist pillows.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, Fidget fam. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And if Zach looks a little tired, it's because we were at a concert last night.
We're talking about it, yeah.
Oh, did you tell them that I bitch slapped someone?
No. Do you want to tell the story?
It happens. There's this, I don't know, there's this like fairy dust that just fills the air as soon as he walks away from me.
I just went to the bathroom. All I did was go to the bathroom.
At a concert or at a bar or whatever. And honestly, sometimes it happens when he's still there. Sometimes they don't wait till he leaves. But, he goes to go to the bathroom. He's not 10 steps away. And this dude, drunk cowboy hat man that's been behind us as we're leaving the Jordy Kiefer concert, has been behind us the whole time, decides he's going to, gonna grab my butt, gonna cup the cheek. And, I was not impressed. So, as I turn around, I get to see, like, in my head, it's in slow motion, his face go from, like, here, Dev, you show the face, from, like, the, to, and then I start raising my hand, and then thwack! Like, hard. Like, my hand was sore after, and I guarantee he still has, like, a red print of my hand on his face.
He's gonna wake up in the morning and be like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, yeah. Like, there's gonna be a welt. There's gonna be a welt. And, it pisses me off, because, like, I for sure was not the first one. Like, he was way too confident. He had definitely done that to some other, like, women throughout the night and gotten away with it.
Mm.
So I feel it is my civic duty as an avid Chapel Rowan fan to make sure it doesn't occur again.
You did a good job. I was proud of you when I heard that.
Oh, I know. I'm surprised you couldn't hear it from the bathroom. Like, it was loud. It was loud. Like, a bunch of other women wanted to make friends after that. But yeah. Sometimes you guys gotta remember it's a lesson in life. If you fuck around, you're gonna find out.
It's true. It's true. You can only fuck around for so long
And
before you
eventually
mathematically have to find out.
you'll meet someone like me. And then you find out.
GI Bunny.
Anyway, that's all. I thought this package was gonna be a package for him to open on stream for you guys. Sorry.
No.
Have a wonderful stream, and if he does a giveaway, there's gonna be some extra ins for some of our special members
Yeah,
with little pets with Toby.
Yeah, we got to give ins to toe beans.
Yes, I
Yeah.
already did a little draw. He has the numbers of who gets my ins, so I guess we'll see
Yeah.
that a little later.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fun. Good times. Yeah, GI Jane shit. Exactly, GI Jane shit. What I meant. Oh man, Crash and Burn. Thank you for the gifted memberships. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, let me get this other question done here. So yeah, I can't stand that. It's like just leave him be, man. Like he's gonna get back to you, but like no. He probably ordered them for him. So yeah, I can't stand it when people are PMing Maker and being like, "Hey, could you just get back to me?" kind of thing. It's like, just leave it. Just leave it. And I can't stand it when people are just like, I get it, okay? It's hard to get stuff, but it's a game, okay? And I've had talks with like Ali about this stuff too. It's like, if you want to get good at anything in life, if you want to, get bigger muscles, you got to exercise more. If you want to, learn a new skill, you got to train a lot and stuff like that. But, and if you want to get like a big collection the way you want it, and you're dealing with a limited supply of stuff and high demand, it's not just that you're just going to be able to show up to any site and just be like, oh, I'll just buy. There we go. There's all this stuff. It's not the regular sort of, capitalism, structure that you would be used to. So I think people, it kind of gets old. I find when people just get so butthurt about not getting things, and it's like, I don't get things too, right? And I give up on getting certain things, right? Or I just say that's not going to be worth it or whatever, right? But it's like, I guess it's a pet peeve sometimes when people just walk in new and they just expect the whole EDC world to be like handed to them. Like, why can't I just buy all this stuff? And it's like, no, man, it's kind of a game. It's like, it's the community. It's the people And I always say, like, I come for the fidgets, but I stay for the people. Because if I'm being completely honest, if this fidget thing didn't have this community, I probably would have been ADHD bored of this like a long time ago. I've gotten into so many things in my life, with like hobbies and stuff, and then just dropped it. Right? I'll just like, I'll get into it, learn all this stuff about it, and then just like be like, I'm bored of it. But the thing that kept me here so long is all of you guys and all of this community. So, I say to those people, get into the community, make friends, make connections. That is where the best pieces in my collection have come from, hands down, is from the connections and the friendships that I have made with makers and other people. So yeah, that's some stuff that bugs me. We've had disable combat Android. I like the whir of ceramic bearings. Are there any bearings that are loud and glassy sounding? Yeah, like, well, operators kind of are, or like the same ones, but they have black ceramic beads. Like, I'd have to go to. I'm going to show you guys. What would that be? Unquiet Hands is always the easiest. Nope, that's not how you spell Unquiet Hands. There you go. Oh, it's right there. Bearings. So I always direct people like to Unquiet Hands if they want to know more about bearings. So this one, since it does have the black ceramic balls, the like SI 3 whatever thingy there, I don't know. No one wants to try to say that every single time. He does have like descriptions. So he'll say like sound, very soothing with a gentle whir ceramic sound. I guess so. Let's find one because I know for a fact. Might have been this one. If you go through this, you'll find there's some where he literally has said the word glassy. So if, like, don't get that one. That's like a very, very quiet bearing. And he even says that ultra silent, right? So this is a really great place to get a sense of like how these things sound. But yeah, I know what you mean. Glassy whir. Where's it go fast? Anyway, go take a look through this. Ceramic's too loud for me personally. So
Jesus. Right on the mic. I want a little ASMR for your viewers.
Thank you.
Welcome.
ASMR bang. Jesus Christ. Oh, good. Wesley's here. Wesley will be able to answer more about that. Love you. What we got here? Dark energy, maybe? Okay, you guys know. There you go. There, you answer that. Yeah. The Eclipse from Unquiet Hand. Reptilians. I mentioned reptilians. Nibiru. So that would be that's the other one. Right. Where is it? It's basically the Go Fast, but it has the white balls.
Do you have this on restricted mode?
I wonder if, what do you mean?
You can't watch it.
I don't think so. No. I don't know. There it is, Nibiru. There you go. Glassy feedback. I knew he said it at one point. Yeah, Nibiru. Very satisfying and glassy feedback at the same time. There. Perfect. And it is pretty quiet, but it does have that glassiness to it. So yeah. That's what I'd go with. Something like that. Osmo, stainless steel XL. Okay, good. You have that. Fat cocoon. Cool. That would be awesome. Pam, you broke someone's finger? She had a boss pinch my ass years ago. I broke his finger. Fucking awesome. I'm just keeping up here. Jay Dizzy, there's a question. Or I thought some people winning sus and immediately flipping for two. No, fuck you. Well, I guess that was my first reaction. So yeah, no, don't flip. If you want to flip, you can flip, but you have to be like more strategic about it. You can't just. You got to buy it and you got to keep it for like a little bit and at least like try it, right? And hey, if you have it for a week and it's not for you, then it's not for you, right? But it, like, why? Why in your right mind would you be so obvious about it? Like, don't just, like, it's so obvious. Anyone that's in the community or on Facebook, like in a decent regular pace is going to notice and be like, oh God, there it goes, right? So yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's good. You're just piggybacking, making money off of the other guy's back. And yes, of course, everyone could argue free market, right? But And like, who's going to do anything, right? But what, some of them can do is they can literally just ban you, right? And sometimes that's the rules. You'll get banned. So what's good for the maker is good for the customer. Makers make the rules, right? So got to abide by that stuff. Oh, that is a question. If you had to pick a fidget for Miss Fidget, what is her top 1, 2, and 3 at the moment? I think I would say that her number 1 is the Totem by Vibe EDC.
Toto.
The Toto.
Also, I just saw Chris Drew's comment that is a closed fist defense. I just noticed that and agreed. And it would have normally been for me. I don't always wear rings on my right hand, but since we were at a concert, I had a lot of jewelry on, and if I hit him with those rings, I definitely 100% would have ripped his face open, because Mrs. Fidget Nerd is an ex-boxer, and Mrs. Fidget Nerd still boxes very well, and would have got arrested if she ripped the face open. So there's a reason, but I appreciate the comment of it being a closed fist defense, because absolutely it was. Absolutely it was. And go, Pam, go.
Chris would have decked him for you.
Would have decked them. Right in the deck. And go, Pam, you're boss. You're boss.
Yeah. Boss Pam.
Yes.
Yeah, what were we talking about? So yeah, probably the Toto, and then the Bubble Burst. The Bubble Burst she plays with a lot. I catch her doing that. She actually plays with that one more than the Toto right now. So Bubble Burst, Toto, and the Year of the Rabbit slider by Wanwu. Those three. Toto, Bubble Burst, Year of the Rabbit slider. Those are definitely her 3. Okay, good. You guys are all helping with bearings. Trying to keep up here, reading your guys' stuff. Never done it. Ask me anything. I've got to really got to read all your things now. I know I always miss comments sometimes. I feel bad. I'll go back and watch the VOD and be like, damn it. I missed that guy's really, really cool comment. Wesley, you know that. It's always the operator. It's operators in this. Actually, I didn't like the nectar when he first sent it to me, because I had the he put a Go Fast in there, and I think I talked about this before, but it was the tolerance was so tight, and or maybe it was loose. No, it's tight. It's too tight, and I wanted something looser. So he said, interesting. Samuel was like, interested to see what happens when you put a operator in there, right? I'm just gonna put away some stuff because I can already tell that I'm just gonna have everything everywhere, and then I'm gonna break something. Okay. Also, I think I might sell my dunes sometime. Probably go for too much money. I like it, but just don't use it enough. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Thanks, Bunny. Oh, yeah. Operator, Wesley. What was the biggest fidget flop? Well, like a make? Fuck, I don't know. There's definitely been some. Oh, a recent flop was Damn Designs with the what was it called? The Ronin or something like that? I kind of watched that all go down, and I was like, oh my God, like, why did you release it? It was because I can't remember that guy's name, but the Damn Designs guy, he was partnered originally with Jason Tierney from Fidget Boy, and then I watch like Jason go and pull out, right, because he doesn't want his name on something that doesn't work, and then he goes ahead and releases them all at a discount, and I'm like, I don't know, if I was a maker, I just wouldn't have done it. I just wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have released it at all. Jonas says stuff like that. Jonas won't even put out, like, he won't even sell anyone something that's like kind of a little bit damaged, but like it's fine. Like if it had a little scratch on it or nick, it, like he doesn't do any kind of like, oh, these are B stock. He just like doesn't believe in it because he thinks it would like ruin his reputation, or that he's explained it to me before. He puts it out there, and then say someone, you know, doesn't like it because of whatever, and they go and they sell it to someone else on the secondary. And then that person gets it and they don't know the story behind it. They don't know it was a B stock or something like that, right? And then they go, what the hell is this? Right? And they, you know, then they contact Jonas and be like, what is this quality, right, that you have here? And then he's dealing with this going on, being like, oh my God, you know, that's like, now it's coming back to bite him in the ass. So if I was a maker, I'd probably follow more of like kind of thing, just like, unless I was like 100% happy with it, would never release it. So that's a kind of a flop that I remember happening in the recent days. Okay, I'm going to answer Brian Wise and Pam's question, and then I know that, and then I see Abigail's question, the slider tricks, and I'll show some slider trick stuff. Hambo, yeah, was messy. You still have your copper anticipation, new plates. It's all dinged up though, because I had to drop them multiple times to get the plates off. Yeah, so that was unfortunate. Oh, you got one too, eh? I don't have it yet. Yeah, I won one of those. It's on the way. Yeah. So let's go. Early days. When did I get its spinners? Man, I don't know. Probably. Oh, God, I don't know. I'd have to go back and try to find that first spinner video I did. And that would give me a sense of the date. There it is. My awkward first date with a high class spinner was published on January 28th of 2023. So would be sometime before that. Maybe I was pretty consistent back then with like editing and stuff. I'm lazy as fuck now. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was like, you know, a week before that or something like that. That could have been accurate. That would make sense. And then what am I running in my rap light? I just have hybrid. I love it. So, oh God, it's got such a different click quality to like the other, to a regular V2. It's so I've got the Otter EDC ones in there. Actually, I gotta plug him again. Yes, I am a youngster. Thank you, Pam. Thank you for making me feel young. Yeah, what do we have? So I want to plug him because these are now my favorite. Probably most of you have seen this stuff, but I want it to be on YouTube. What's that? Otter EDC on Etsy. Do I have to go right to Etsy first? Is this how this works? Yeah, him. So he's also got a slider. He sent me one, actually. I like it. I haven't showed it to you guys yet. Here you go. Expanded footprint, silent. These bang. These bang so hard. So that's what I have in mine. I recently, with another Canadian guy, he wanted to get some as well, but he was kind of like, oh, the shipping. And I was like, I agree. It's like, more shipping than the actual insert. So he's like, do you want to split shipping? I was like, absolutely. So I got, because I have a set of the pink and the orange, but I also must have the green and the yellow. So I'm getting another hybrid set of green and yellow. And yeah, I friggin' love them. I love them so much. They are, I swear to God, they almost like add a different sound to it. But yeah, I just have hybrid in there right now. I could mess with it a little bit more, but put something else. But I don't know. It's just been really digging it. Really digging it. Oh, hybrid strong is such a good combo. That's like, it's just like a haptic. It's like a haptic wet dream. Like it's that when it's hybrid strong, it's like this resistance going down is like, and that last one, like you just feel it. It's great. Yeah, that's what I'm running. That's what I'm running. And okay. So slider tricks. I was at a beach today. I was sitting down with my dog, watching her eat fucking sticks. That's all she ever wants to do is just devour wood. It's really weird. So, and I was kind of thinking about a slider trick that I do a lot and kind of do it like, oh, thank you, Bunny. Jesus. Okay. Back to the Fidget Fund. Excellent. So it's a laddering one, right? Simple, and it's a laddering one, but you can get it going like really, really fast if you kind of practice, right? And I find it's easier with a lighter slider, but basically it's 4 moves. And that's what all slider tricks are. They're just a series of moves that you string together, right? So one move could be this, right? Like that can be one move. And you're just stringing a bunch together. So that's one of them. Basically, it's the 2 front ladders and the back ladders combined. So yeah, we can all do this. Yeah. And we can all do this. Those are the 2 front ladder moves you need to know. So there and then there. And then the back ladder ones, this one. And then, what am I doing? And then this one. So that way, that way, that way, and then that way. So what it becomes is it becomes this sort of, this one's kind of a bit stickier. The fastest I ever had this going was with my titanium super groovy solid wrapped, and I actually had 2-click in it. I had like 2-click strong. So this is like one of the like ones that I'll do absent-mindedly and just be like thinking. So I kind of relate this move to 88 miles per hour. Yes. Fuck, I love Back to the Future so much. And I'll find myself doing it and then look down and be like, oh, I'm doing this. So to me, it's sort of like, fiddling with a pencil in your hand while you're like, reading something. So I'll find myself doing this one all the time. And then another one I'm doing that you guys all need to learn this one because it's so satisfying. It's actually, I think it's kind of easier with this one. So I was doing it on the beach, and it's the Sexton slide and then the reverse Sexton slide. So to get the Sexton slide, we've kind of been over this already, but you have to put it on your pinky. You have to, have that as your kind of your shelf, right? That's where it sits. If you sit it too far in, you won't have enough when you bring this down to get it into place. So that was my biggest hurl, is realizing that you need to have it kind of out there. And then it's really like, it's not too, I found I overcomplicated it when I was first learning it. So it's basically just pushing it. And if you have hybrid in there, it's so much easier because you do need the corners to hang on a little bit more, especially right when they get into that half thing. You want this corner to be hanging in there, you know, and then it will come in there. So once you have that one down, and my favorite way to reset from the sexton slide is to, and then you're back. And then you're back. One more time. Slow. So if you think about it, that's like 3 moves, right? So it's that, 4 moves in a row. That whole sequence is 4 moves in a row, and that's like a flow. So it is all just tiny little moves that you have to get, you know, your motor skills used to. So what I have been doing is to reset back to that, instead of that, I flip it down, and then this is now the shelf, and this is the pushing, and I'm pushing up like this back to here, and then down. So slow again. And one of the reasons that this is so satisfying is because there are so many magnet engagements happening when you go down like that, like in a sexton slide. There's so many different points where you feel the magnets engaging with other magnets that it's not a move about the sound. It's like a move about the haptics. So that's what I find the most alluring about this move. I think everyone should practice this until they get it, because it is very, very satisfying. I held off on learning it for a long time, and then I got there. So that is a few. And the one I do all the time without even knowing about is I just do that all the time. Or I just, you know, I'm always just, I do this one so naturally now. I would just practice this. Practice that so you can just get that down. And then from there, you're launching off and doing lots of other stuff, right? So it's kind of, it's just stringing moves together, you know? One more, and then we'll move on. So another one that I think everyone should do all the time is like the sliding T. This is one of Jonas's favorite ones. You'll see him do it all the time when he's showing off a slider. He'll go like that, and then it'll click in. That's one of the most satisfying parts about it, because you get up to here. It's very simple. You just push it over, 2 up. So you still have half of it, 2 magnets engaged here. And then just being able to flip it like that. Very satisfying. Because from there, you can go push, push, slide, slide, push, push. That's a great one. And then for some reason, I find that really good. I don't know what it is. It's like the act of pushing this together like that. It's like I'm locking and loading it. So I will find myself doing this all the time. Yeah. And then, you know, one more, because I'm feeling good. So the rim jog. Jeremy Campbell named that. I was like, right. I was like, pretty sure that's a pretty dirty name, man. Probably call it the escalator or something. But this one is another like really easy thinking one. Really works better with heavier ones. If you're trying to do this with like a 3D printed slider, it doesn't really work very well. So really easy, push it there, and then you're just sliding and laddering, but you're just doing it on 1/2 of it. Very good, right? You can be like sitting there and like studying or something like that, and then just like have it like on the side, and then you drop it, and you're like, oh my god, where's my slider? It's on the floor. Yeah. So that's some tricks I know. Hope you guys like them. Okay, I gotta catch up here. What do we got? Oh, there it is. Timothy asked this one. I've only picked one. I don't have any mechanicals right now, so I can't really pick that. Again, I feel like kind of fucking bad about just like picking a favorite. Like the slider is easy because it's always this one. This one's like the most perfect one. So I don't know, does that count as like the wrapped? Because I can't like this one that Jonas gifted me is just banging so hard. It's this fidget nerd there. Fidget nerd. Lasered it in there. There you go. I don't know if it's the materials or whatever, but this thing just feels so good. So that one, and specifically, I guess, the wrapped. And then, like, man, I don't know. Spinners are hard. This is my favorite so far, like, right now. And then, like, can I do top 3, Timothy? Can I do top 3? Or can I just do, like, my top 10 favorite fidgets? You know what? I'm going to do my top 10. Fuck it. I'm my top 10 right now. It's a very clean wrapped. It never goes outside. Can I do 2 sliders? Top 10. Top 10. It's 5. Man, I was recently reconnecting with that.
Miss Fidget Nerd's top 3.
Those are the ones I said.
That's what I said.
There we go.
Those are the answers that really matter.
Those are the fidgets. Those are the only fidgets that matter.
And the Mini Mame.
Mini Mame's pretty good. I don't know.
Mini Mame's the best.
It's not the best.
It's the best when it's tiny and it fits my tiny fingers on my tiny hands.
It does.
I can spin it without having to, like, use, max stretching palm strength.
Oh, Timothy, you're making this is hard, man.
It's not hard, Timothy. I did it so fast.
Yeah, you have less fidgets.
I have the exact same amount as you do.
Okay.
Casa su casa, bitch. That's what you signed up for.
Definitely. Right now, that Mini Mame goes with.
Yeah,
goes with hers. Definitely that one. Oh, I'm trying to. Not only 2, 4. It's only 6. Fuck. Okay, so yeah, I'll put that one in. Oh.
It's too many. You gotta pick one of each category.
No, I already said that I can't.
You have to.
But I already picked one of each category. I
telling you,
picked
gun
this
to your
one
head.
and I picked this one. He said
Gun to your head.
slider, spinner.
Gun to your head.
What do you mean?
I'll get the spray bottle.
Oh, don't spray me,
I'll
please.
do it.
I don't have a mechanical fidget.
It is.
I'm exempt.
It's a one of each though. One of each category that you have.
I basically only have like sliders and spinners right now, I think. So
Well, it sounds like you have a difficult decision to make.
yeah, it's these two. It's these two. And then if I did top 10, 5, 6, 7, 8.
One of each.
Ah, gosh, stop it.
One.
No, I don't have any mechanical sliders.
You pick one slider, one spinner.
I don't know how many times. I already told you. These two.
Which one?
The nectar and the wrapped.
Which one?
Ah, the nectar and the wrapped.
Which one?
What do you mean, which one? You're just using this excuse to spray me.
Put the other ones aside.
Okay.
I see your triangle one still out there.
They can't see on the screen. It's off screen. Is that okay?
You have non-classic sliders and spinners. So like the totemy things and the wand ones and other stuff. You have not picked one of those.
But that wasn't the question.
Oh, we're just
Each
talking-
category, which would be categories are mechanical, magnetic, and spinner.
That's fine and well and good. I have come in here and said one of each category that you have. It's too late. You want to get sprayed again? I can do 4.
Okay. Spin totems, that. 3DP.
Hurry up,
Probably-
Zach. You want to get wet?
No, I don't. Probably my totem.
You can't pick that. I already picked it.
Okay. I don't have any. Okay, then I'll do this one.
You got to be different ones than mine.
The boomstick. And then I don't know what other ones I have. Actually, no. I want to switch my boomstick for that one.
We'll allow it. Wait, did you just switch it for another slider?
No, it's a 3DP. Counting that as a category?
I'll allow it.
Because that's another one.
I don't have my glasses.
I'm just
on.
stressed out here. I'm just trying not to get sprayed. I'm just like desperate to pick like every category I have.
Good. Keep going.
Yeah, that's all. No, that's what I got.
Are you sure?
I'm a spinner and a slider guy. A spinner and a slider guy.
This is like Survivor. You have to make the right choice in this competition.
That's my final answer. That's it.
Final answer?
Yes, that's it.
What do you think, chat? Is that acceptable? I'm leaving it up to you guys. Chat, you tell me if that's acceptable or not.
They're just gonna say no because when he was sprayed again. Anyway.
You guys hold his fate in your hand. The dryness. Fidget nerd. It's up to you.
I'm gonna find the next question here. He says that'll work.
That'll do?
Thank you, Timothy.
All right. Timothy, you let me know. You let me know if he tries to put more in there and be like, these 2 are my top favorites, and I can't choose between them because I'm quick draw McGraw with the spray ball.
You're right.
I
Yes.
got you. I'll get him right between the eyes.
You.
Actually, I feel like 3D printed should be its own category.
I just said
No,
that.
that's what I was agreeing with you. I'm agreeing. That's all. I was agreeing. It should be its own category.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regardless of what it is. Because at first I was like, it's another slider. It shouldn't count. But I'll let it go.
Okay.
Just this one time.
Thank you.
You're right. I can spray it like this. I don't even need no hands.
Can I get back to the questions?
Oh, I'll allow it. I'm just hanging out now.
Okay. So
And these just because it feels nice to play with. It doesn't count as anything, but I've been really enjoying that little fucking dollar store piece of plastic.
Mike hasn't been on.
It's fine. They can hear me enough. It is a fun. It's fun, especially when I'm doing other stuff. It's the sounds for me. Those are the crinkly sounds I like. You gotta slow down. You're too aggressive with it. You do slow ones.
Sorry, I don't know how to use it.
I know. It's because you're a boy.
So what do I think about the Wispy? I don't know. I don't have it yet, but I did order one, and I'm very excited about it. So, yeah. I'm going to get I got the one with the Teflon plates because I missed that Magnus Teflon plate pop. Pop. If you know what I mean. So, yeah. I'm really into it, and I want to get it. So, I got one literally. It was so funny. I was like, I had it in my head that, you know, they were going to get dropped and it was just going to be a scramble for everyone to get them. And then people were like hesitant to buy them. I thought it was just going to be this instant like sellout sort of thing. So I had timer on my phone and I was like ready to like to get it right on there. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to make this drop. And then I do it and I'm all like, oh, did I do it? And when it's so fast and stuff, and then I go back and look and I'm like, oh, they're probably all sold out now. And then they weren't. I couldn't believe it. I saw that first thing and I could just tell, like, I know Tom Linné's quality and I know what how much he tests stuff. And, you know, he doesn't release something that's not great, right? He's of that kind of thing. He's not going to release something unless it's like, he thinks it's really good. So I can't wait. I'm excited to just get it and not modify it at all. I'm kind of that place where it's like, I know it's going to be crunchy and that's fine. And I feel like I just want to leave it, you know, just leave it. And, yeah, not even do anything with it, but we'll see. We'll see.
Is anyone still into bubble pops?
Sorry?
Is anyone still into bubble pops?
Some people.
I feel like that was such a short trend.
Yeah, I don't really get it.
Yeah.
I don't really get those.
Oh, I'll teach you.
What fidget have you had the opportunity to buy that you passed on and you wish you didn't, or a fidget toy sold you wish you kept? Good question. Excellent question. The first part, I don't have an immediate answer for it. The last one, I know immediately what comes to mind. But you passed on that you wished you didn't. Oh, actually, I know. It was actually the big triangle. So I remember back when Samuel was doing the pre-order for the big triangle and tungsten and the Ziggy. I had it in my head that, you know, I didn't like tries and stuff, and I went for the Ziggy, and I loved the Ziggy, and it's still to this day, like, you know, it warped like almost better than any of my spinners. The way that thing would hang at the peak of the warp was insane. But ultimately, it kind of fell into that like Chelsea Mini thing where it was too short for me, and yeah, it's not quite long enough. And I sold that one, and I remember I was literally regretting not at least getting the triangle and the Ziggy, or just the triangle. But I only had enough money for one at the time, so that was one of my regrets. But then, hey, I found it. Found it on the secondary. Big shout out to Jason Stone there for selling that to me. And then the fidget that I regret selling would be my first Wrapped. Still don't know who has it. No one will tell me. Guy I sold it to. I was like, hey man, you know, I just kind of missed my first Wrapped. I'd kind of maybe want that back. And he told me, yeah, no, I had to sell it, and the guy he wants to be kept private, that he has it. So I have no idea where it is. It's pretty sad. Kind of went back, but oh well. Yeah. Excellent. I completely agree. Completely agree, Arnie. It really got me back into it. I was like, yeah, I love them. Love them. And they're bendy, right? They're bendy. And the fact that the silent ones, you can, I was so skeptical when Jesse was telling me that you didn't have to use the foam dampener. See, there's no gap. There's no gap in there. They just go, they bend around the thing and they're tight, but not too tight. And since it's TPU and rubbery, it just grips the magnets and it's totally silent and it is, it's great. I know that wasn't a question. I just saw it. Going down the list. Yeah, I agree. I can relate. I can totally relate to that. Someone might have already answered this for him, but so it really depends. If you have a wrapped, they're all M52s. They're just different sizes. So this is an N52 magnet, but it is only 3/16 diameter by 1/8 inch wide, high, thick, right? So those are the mediums, and they're N52. Because they're a different size, they're a different strength, less magnet, less power. And then the other wrap, the strong ones, those are quarter inch by 1/8 as well. And those are like actually imperial magnets. Like you try to buy magnets a lot of time on a lot of websites, and they'll be in metric, like millimeters. So, like Magnus's magnets are 6 or 3x6 millimeter, 6x3 millimeter. And they're actually 6x3 millimeter. Like I can't go and just take his 6x3 millimeter ones and put them in the spots for strong magnets because they look really similar to the strong magnets for the wrap, like the 1/4 inch by 1/8 inch. And you think they're going to be the same, but they're not. So it's actually kind of hard to find wrapped magnets elsewhere besides from Jonas. I haven't found them. I mean, I don't really look that hard because I just have so many of them there, but yeah. So yes, it is stronger ones in the corners, but it's like N52s in the corners of the strong and then mediums all in the middle, right? But other sliders would do that, like the Wispy. The Wispy is going to come with, I think if you have the Zerk or the stainless steel plates, he's putting N52s in the corners and then N45s in the middle. And then the Teflon one found very interesting that I think he's just loading it all with N35s. I find that very interesting. That shows a high degree of testing. The fact that he has gone to the lengths to say, I'm going to fuck with the magnets enough with the different plate weights. I've never seen anyone do that. I've never actually seen anyone do that with a slider. Now that I think about it, changing the magnet configuration shipping because of the plate weights. That's actually that's something. That's showing that he's saying these plates in this way with these magnets, this is how I think it is the best, right? He's done that testing and he's saying this is the best for this, in my opinion, and in my testing that I have done. I just think it's good. It's noble. It does glow. I think Bunny was also talking about it there. But yeah, it glows. I glowed it the other day, but I hope you're talking about this one. It's not going to see it too good in all of this light, but it is quite a glower. Right, you can tell the difference, right? Yeah, it's pink. Turbo glow in there. Yeah, glows hard. You can even see it. Yep. Glows good. Looks like pretty pink slime. It's funny you say that. Someone said pink lava. I really agree with that. Pink lava. Right? Five is the only one on the table I have. That's a good one to have, though. You don't need to have all of these, right? But man, I love this thing. It's like so into it lately. And I have the black ceramic balls in there and the sapphire shields that hold them in instead of the milky plastic like ceramic ones that come shipped with it. This has been my favorite. This thing's like my favorite desk one right now, I think. So good. Mike Neal had me order him one. It's not going to ship for a little bit from G1, but they're shipping in like 60 days, they say, or something. So you can like kind of pre-order one from G1 right now. He was super into it. It is the Nectar Plus. Wouldn't get a Nectar. It's just a little too small for me. This is the Nectar Plus. So this is the one with the 22 mil buttons. I know I keep saying I'm just obsessed with this thing. It's so clean and comfy. So good. Like you never get a hot spot and you can just rip it so freaking hard. So freaking hard. Yeah, I assume you meant like triangle category. That's actually a good point, Abby, that we could have made another category. That's why I kind of threw that one in there right then, just because this one's like current kind of favorite. So yeah, that was Timothy's question. Those are my category favorites right now. Yeah. And then, yeah. Oh, right. No, I didn't, Abby. Sorry. I did not figure out how to do that. So Abby was doing this thing. She was trying to show me this move that she does. Is that it? She was able to... I don't know how you do it, Abby. You get it like that, don't you? Somehow. She's in this position. She does a bunch of other stuff. Like she does a slide thing or something and then gets down to this. And then she's able to get it like that, I think, before snapping it back and going back to those other moves. But, oh. Oh, am I getting it? Do I just hold it there a little bit more? Ah. Is that what you're doing? Just kind of almost like a loudy, what are those ones called? Like the, that is kind of satisfying. See, this is what I mean by it's all a series of moves. Like, I'm not going to practice the shuffle. Thank you. I'm not going to practice like all of, like Abby had this string of moves before this, right? But I would look at it and go, okay, I can do that move. I can do that move. I can do that move. I know I can do all those. But then I identified, I was like, the last little move she did where she cornered it. I was like, oh, that's the one that I just need to take a minute with. Okay. Now I got it now. Cool. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It's almost like you just have to know the right pressure. So that would again be helpful if you had hybrid because you need that corner to hold on and go that way. Cool. Like that. I like that a lot. You know what? Speaking of regrets, I was actually regretting missing the pre-order for that one. I was just totally tuned out, man. I'd fuck with that one for sure. I wonder if anyone would sell it, but I don't know. Yeah. That'll be another one I kind of regretted that I don't have. Because I mean, I still have my V3. Are these called? Yeah, V3. This thing is just, I can not get rid of this, even though I don't play with it all the time. I just sounds so good. Yeah, so I love that one. So yeah, I would like to get the V2 for anyone the V2.1, and for anyone who doesn't know what Jeremy means by that, it's the V2 slider had magnets. You could literally flip it. You could flip it and reverse play with it anytime you wanted, and on any side, didn't matter. But people complained about it being too weak. It was like the way it was able to work was like that it had weaker magnets, I guess, so they wouldn't interact with each other because you know these polarities. I don't know how Ivan does it. I don't know if he's got like what he's got in there. He must have like magnets glued back to back with each other, so they're, you know, it's, I don't know, but it's magic. And the V2.1 came out, and apparently it works better and has like just the same sort of like strength as a V3. It looks tantalizing. Yeah, so I would definitely probably jump on one of those if it ever came back. But I just completely missed the pre-order. I had no idea what was going on. I don't know. I'm so busy all the time. It's sad. I need a desk job, man. You just sit there like Ali, just have all my fucking notifications, you know, programmed to tell me exactly when drops are happening, exactly where, you know, things are going down, and just, oh man, that would be great. How long did it take me to break into plates for your wraps? Takes a long time, but you know what? I wish personally that wrapped plates never broke in, because I absolutely love that swish. So you got one of the V3s, right? So I can't wait for mine to come, because I want to feel that swish. Like it's that every time that Jonas shows a new wrapped, and it's like fresh, crisp plates, like right off the press. And they just make that sick swish. It's just tantalizing to me. So I remember when I first got this one, I sat there and I just relished that sound, that it just makes a better sound when it hasn't quite broken in yet. So there's kind of, I guess, like two stages of the breaking in. The first stage is when that really crisp swish goes away, and it does not take long, and it's sad. I wish it, I just wish it lasted longer, because for me, it really only like sticks around at its crispest for like a day or two of solid play, and then it like kind of starts to fade. So that makes me sad. But otherwise, they take a long time. Like I have had this one. I've had this one for, like, I don't play with it every single day, but I've had it for like, you know, a couple of years now or something like that. And it's not like, it's just the corners go first. They're very durable. It's just something that keeps happening. It happens over time. They get smoother and smoother. Yeah. Best plates out there. Best plate design out there. And that's something that should be mentioned about, like how he's got the V2 and then the V3. Really, in a way, my dog is dreaming. She's like moaning. The V2, V3 and stuff like that, it's, in a way, what the wrapped is the plates, right? You had the V1 plates. They looked very different from the V2. Then you had the V2. Looked very different from the V1. And then the V3, very different from the V2, right? Different inserts for magnets for every single plate. So the way I think about it, I kind of think of like the core of the wrapped is the inserts and the plates. And that's where like the versions are coming from. And then the tops, it's like the aesthetic part of it, right? It's because you can take a V1 top and you can put it on a V3 plate or a V2 plate or a V1 plate. It doesn't matter. All the tops from all the versions work with all the plates, but all of the inserts from all of the different plate versions don't work with the other plates. You get what I'm saying? It's sort of like that's where the core of the wrapped sits, is in its plate design and the inserts. Sweet spot weight for a spinner, 150. 150 is really, really good. 150 grams. But man, I mean, what is this one weigh? Yeah. Because 150 can sometimes be a little much for me. Okay. So 100 to 150, I would say, is kind of like a good sweet spot. 100 to 150. I'll spin like an 85. Like, what was this one again? I think this one's about 85. Yeah. That's fine. Like that feels, 85 feels light to me now, but it's easy. It's easy and yeah, something special about that one. Really good. So yeah, let's say 100 to 150. And that's why, where'd it go? Oh, it's out here already. That's why the tungsten torque bar hybrid is such an interesting tungsten spinner and such a perfect spinner. Because I believe if I take off the Mokame buttons and I put on its stock buttons, so it looks like stock. These buttons are very low riders, but they're also just so perfect in a way because they're thin and they get you so close to the engine in there and you can feel everything. So this is really an exceptionally perfect design. And what I'm getting at is that when I said 150, I hope I'm right about this. I remember this correctly. Look at that. Right? So it's like stock, out of the box, all tungsten, 150. Yeah. Banging spinner. Back together. I would love to try one of those. I was actually thinking about getting one for Bunny because I saw it and I thought I think she likes switches and stuff like that, right? So I was thinking, maybe she would actually like something. And then I showed her and she was like, no, absolutely no, I wouldn't like it. I'm like, okay, fine. Great. But I would love to try it. I mean, if anyone wants to send me one to borrow, I would love to review it and try it because they look pretty cool. They look definitely pretty cool. The rocker clicker, they're called. Unquiet Hands, rocker clicker. You guys can go look it up. I love it. I said it at the beginning of the stream, but now it's being mentioned again. Maybe we should go look at it or something. Do we? I wonder if everyone's seen it. What? That group. There it is. So you see how it's got those nice deep. I bet you anything that is the same kind of chamfer that he's got going around the Nectar and Nectar Plus, but it could be even more rounded. That thing is going to be comfy as fuck. And those buttons are just a nice dish. Yeah. I would fuck with that, like just in stainless steel. Like I would just get the first go of it probably just to try it, even if I sold it later for like getting a tungsten or something. But with my recent experience with the Mokame one and realizing that I'm actually into lighter ones if they're the triangle from 2EDC, that yeah, I'd get probably something. I would just bang with it right away. Just grab something there. Yeah, I love that. Love that new design. 71. Your bronze one was 71 with plastic inserts. I guess that would be right. I personally am like I'm kind of into it when it's about, I don't know if like any more than 60. I would think that you definitely couldn't do anything just with your body weight to magnet strength ratio. You probably have to do you'd always have to have strong like in all the corners and stuff. So you could either do like the all strong in one side and then hybrid in the other, because then you still have strong magnets in all the corners. That was like the main reason that Jonas started doing the hybrids, because he wanted to make laddering easier, right? And he wanted it to still hold on all the time. So that's where that kind of started. Yeah, you definitely have to have strong in all the time to keep it together and keep that ratio in the right place. Yeah, I would never put anything with plastic inserts in a body that's already that heavy. Okay, good. You should send it to me. That would be nice. I would love to see one. Right, because I'm ancient. No, I'm a youngster is what you say. So I don't have any of this cool stuff that you've got. Perfect. So we are at the current end of the questions. Should we open a box or do a giveaway? Which one? Because we should do one of them. We don't have to open the box now. I mean, I'm glad that box both, huh? Both. Okay, fine. Box giveaway, and then I go to bed. Okay, I'm gonna clean up a little bit here because it's gonna be too much. Wow. A lot of stuff out. I'm not. It would look like polished titanium, I would imagine. Just look very shiny. Your dad's a machinist though, right, Abby? So he's got all the tools. He's got like that grinder wheel in his shop where you can like grind things or polish things. He just puts a polishing wheel on it and then polish that right up. Oh, Brian, what have you done? Where's the top? Sorry, I'm just trying to. Gotta be more like Jeremy Campbell. He doesn't unbox, he deboxes. Destroys it. Oh. Huh? Oh my God, I feel like such an idiot with boxes sometimes. Some of you people must hate the tape jobs I do on your boxes. Get really into it. Okay. I don't actually remember what Brian sent. Okay. It's just a big pouch. Big pouch from Brian Wise. Brian Wise has been wonderful with the stuff that he has sent. He already sent that big package before. Brian Wise says, may set aside the fidget things box and stuff the sliders in the other box. Okay. Cool. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Nice. All right. Okay, we don't have time to look at all this stuff, so I'll have to do a part 2 with his other things. So this will be more of a this is what we're going to look at. And then we will ooh. All right, cool. Sent me one of those apexes. So we will look at these next week. I'll put aluminum inserts in my wrapped light. Never tried anything but the plastic ones because I never wanted the wrap to be any heavier. So there's more beads for the apex. That's pretty neat. Okay, so it just screws off. Okay, so it is metal. And then he just makes all these beads, huh? That's so great. Someone seeing that hole, seeing the need to, you know, because everyone wants a spin stick and it's like so hard to get them. Oh, look at that. Sorry, I'll turn that other one off. Echoes sometimes. Oh, fuck. Okay, I still got it. And then, okay, yeah. So bearing. Is there a bearing? What is going on there? Oh my God, sorry, Brian. All right, I gotta find out what's going on. Is it just like... It's just like a 3D printed bearing? What was that, Phillips? There's a Phillips in there. Probably this one. Oh, it's like a little holder thing. Okay, cool. Look at that. So it is just like Wizard EDC or yeah, same idea as Wizard EDC or Griffin. You know, top is open exposed, and then the lip on the inside is thinner, so it can't pass past a certain point there. See that all around there, and then you put it in from the bottom. Interesting. Lock that. And then you just still need like a different sort of attachment to push that out with regular bearing changing thing. So that goes back through there. Oh, you have hand bone. Nice. There we go. I figured he made a tool. Good man. Am I even doing this right? All right, come on. I gotta get my shit together here. What am I doing wrong? How did that get held before? Oh, is it like that? No. Oh my God. I am so brain dead right now. Oh, no, that's the bottom. That's the bottom. So this must be. What? Like that? Like that. You need a collar. You need a collar with that thing. Ugh. Okay. Love. I just rip things apart and then don't pay attention. Thanks, chat. I think we're back in action now. Okay. Cool. That's really neat. Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be this one. So we'll look at that tomorrow, next Sunday, probably. Ooh. Okay. So this one we'll definitely look at too. Oh, that's actually nice. Oh, does this one go on use? Ah. Fidget things, eh? You get an Apex from Ill Will Industries. Look up Ill Will Industries on Facebook. Huh. So that somehow works on, yeah, it's called the Tactile. Tactile by Fidget Things. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, if I tried to get into all of this now, we'd be here for too long. So we're going to look at that again. Next week, I'll try these and we'll play with this as well. Because next week, I'll have the other box as well. And we'll kind of get into all of it. Because he's got some other cool things in the other box. So, giveaway. And then I'm getting out of here. Ice cream. I saw something about ice cream. Where's she? Yes. So, yeah, let's do the giveaway and then I got to get out of here. Okay. What do we do, though? We got this. This. Probably never going to get around to stonewashing this, so we can give that away. There's resin tea time buttons from LIC DC. You just start popping in suggestions, and I'll just see what seems to be the most popular. Stainless steel snap cart. Caught it with my legs. Brass snap cart, and then a copper snap cart, and then a resin snap cart. All that stuff. There you go. Monolith. The magnet kit is in the other box. Okay. I hope the buttons resonate with someone. Okay, I saw 2 monoliths, so we're giving away the monolith. Okay, so who were we doing? Is Jay Dizzy still here, or is Matt still here, or is Timothy still here? Because you guys, I believe, were ones that sent me Tobin's picks. I have Tobin's picks from Steve Matties, from Pam, from Timothy Carter, and from Jay Dizzy. I believe those are all the people I have Tobin's picks for. So I know that I think that Bunny definitely wanted to do one for Kermit, for Pam's Kermit. But yeah, Timothy's here. Okay, I guess Steve had to go to sleep. Jay Dizzy's gone. Okay, so we're doing one of Bunny's ins is going to be for Kermit, and then one of her ins is going to be for. I'll pick Kiki. How about that, Timothy? One in is for Kiki and one in is for Kermit. Okay, so get your ins in. I'll type ins in, or Bunny, if you're still here, you can type an in for Kermit. Just type in Kermit and in Kiki. And then that'll be good. And yeah, Nerd Herd, 2 ins. But Bunny is Nerd Herd member, if people didn't know what's going on right now with this whole toe beans thing. Bunny is member of the Nerd Herd, so she donates her 2 ins to people's pets. Sort of like her way of getting cute pet pictures. So if you have pets, send them to Zachary the Butcher at gmail.com. And you might get an in for your pets. I'm going to start collecting your ins in Kumi. Stainless steel monolith. Jay Dizzy, you don't get 2 ins. You got to go become a Nerd Herd member. Go join. It's $1 a month. It's easy. Okay. Looks like Gerald's the last one there. So this was donated by Brendan Lee. Long time ago. It's a little beat up, but it is a genuine like monolith from Dark EDC way back in the day. Apparently they're coming back. It's stainless steel, it's chonky. It's a nice spin. Don't give away a lot of spinners. That's good. Okay. All right, 22 people in. Oh, it's fantastic. I'm just doing one last little check here. Make sure that I got everyone. Yeah, looks like I got 24 of you. 24 ins. Okay, we're going to go and do this and then ice cream. Need a little bit of random.org. A little bit of that good stuff. Okay. Checking chat one more time. Okay, still 24. Good. All right. We'll do it on the do it on third. 1, 2, 3, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Andy Green. Andy Green. Andy Green, you won. You won. You won this thing. Number 8, Andy Green. Congratulations, dude. So, Andy, I don't know. I can't remember if we've spoken on Facebook before, PM or something like that. But yeah. PM Zachary Butcher. My email and all the like you can always just look on the YouTube and the about section, and there's all the stuff to get in touch with me. So ice cream for everyone? Perfect. All right. Well, You guys have been great. This was fun. I like just answering questions. That was great. So thanks for actually, having the questions come in. I liked that. Kind of just was easy for me just to be hungover. I'm feeling a lot better now. Yeah, I'm going to get ice cream. And you know what? Like, I got the day off tomorrow as well. So, fuck it. Maybe I'll just keep partying. All right. Well, I'm Zachary Butcher. This is Fidget Nerd Channel. Ask me anything, and you did. Thank you. Thank you for keeping it fidget related. All right, cool. Honey, I want to go party now.